Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Amanda's Crafty Corner. I am Amanda, and this is my Crafty Corner. Well, it's another WIP and Chat day, and we are working on this part of the stained glass witch. Yep, we're just gonna keep doing this until we are done. Like I said, I've been doing all of the background color, so all you will be seeing is the stained glass itself, just so that we can get this done before Halloween. I hope that sounds good to everybody. It sounded good to me at the time. I hope I'm not boring you with this whip in chat. I just realized I can get rid of another piece of this, but not all the way. Well, we can get rid of it till here because we don't need it. There we go. Silly me. Okay, so I just realized there was only one number one, so we'll just move on. Well, there's two, but oh, nope, I see another one. There's a third. I'm just blind today, sorry. Um, I know I just got into it. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday. I hope or Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world. Again, I'm Amanda from Amanda's Crafty Corner. This is my Crafty Corner. Whip and chat. I'm so out of it right now. I am so sorry. Today was a long day. And it wasn't that it was a bad day. It was just, it feels very, very long. And that's probably because I didn't get a lot of sleep. I will not lie. I think I was up till 1:30, 2 o'clock. No, I was up till almost 3. I lied. I was up till almost 3. I was working on my Mickey and Friends cross stitch. I am almost done it. We are getting there. It's mostly just like the faces that are getting done right now and some of Donald's body. I will post another update shortly because I am going to be working on it again today as soon as I am done. Just a wee bit of a whip and chat. It won't be very long today, maybe a half hour, maybe less. I don't know. Like I said, today was just long between my silliness of lack of sleep. Um, I also woke up at like 6 with Corey today, and then he realized that he had turned off his alarm and his dad had to call him, and it was like 6:30 when he actually left, and boy was he in a rush. So he starts work at about any given day anywhere between 7 and 7:30. Um, and the drive is anywhere between a half hour to 45 minutes long, depending on traffic. But he's normally really good with his timing and how he gets to work, so I wasn't too worried about him. But it was just like, I'll be honest, I didn't even hear your alarm. Actually, most times I don't hear his alarm because by the time that he gets up and leaves, that's when I'm finally in my deep sleep. It takes me a long time to get into that REM sleep. I did a sleep apnea test and I do have like a tiny bit of sleep apnea. Wow, I can pronounce words, I promise. But it's not enough to make the specialist or anybody worried. It's just the way that I am. It takes forever for my brain to relax and just fall asleep. I've been like that since my teen years. Sure, we can blame it on the computers, but even when I'm not on a computer, like or with technology, a half hour before bed, it takes me forever. It honestly doesn't matter. It's just the way I'm built. I'm just built very, very different. I don't see any number fours. Sorry, I'm just talking out loud to myself now. But yeah, today was long in that regards, and then I was trying to cook myself some lunch, and I was like, okay, Dad, can you just take William out so that he can get some fresh air? it's warm enough to take him outside. So he did that, but they didn't stay outside very long. No word of a lie. They did not stay outside very long. And I was like, okay, no problem. No problem. I was able to make my lunch and whatnot. So then William ate, I ate, my dad kind of ate, but not really. He eats whatever he wants. And then yeah, sorry. So yeah, we basically played all day. I did a whole bunch of cross stitching on one of my other WIPs that I'm working on. It's the fall lantern from Fan Cells, so you can check out that unboxing. It was one of my first ones from Fan Cells. Absolutely love the product. I am getting close to getting that one done as well, but I mostly work on that on, I swear I saw another aid. Nope, I'm losing it. I work on that mostly on Wednesday nights in bed when I get home late from work. But today I'm like, let's switch it up. Instead of working on Mickey and Friends with William watching ASMR videos of like cars and stuff and playing, I will just cross stitch while he does that. Most of the time, he doesn't want me to play with him anyways. I'm there to talk to him and engage with him, and then to change it when he gets bored of whatever he's watching that's live on YouTube. And then when it came time to turn off the TV, because for him, I turn it off a half hour before he goes to bed, but we're still doing stuff. So we're, brushing teeth, reading books, all of that. Oh, tonight he was not having any of that, let me tell you. He was kicking up a storm. He was screaming up a storm. I'm trying to calm him down, and then I have my dad yelling at him through the door. And I won't lie to you, so my dad suffered a stroke last year, and from there, his language is horrible. I will not lie, his language is horrible. So because he kept calling himself daddy to William, and I'm like, no, you're not daddy, you're nonu. William doesn't know what to call him. So he thought daddy was outside, like his actual dad was outside the door yelling at him. So he was yelling and screaming even more because my dad is yelling and screaming at him through the door because my brother's trying to sleep because my brother's a baker and works baker's hours. So that's what I mean by it was just long. So there's a little update for you. Um so yeah, William's very, very confused as to what to call my dad because of all of that stuff. So when he hears my dad call himself dad, he gives him like this blank look. Like, what am I actually supposed to call you? And I'm like, well, that's Nonu, not daddy. And then my dad will argue, well, no, 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 I didn't say daddy. I'm like, yeah, you did. That's why he's confused as to what to call you. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. My crazy life. So, yeah, he was kicking up a storm. He was crying up a storm. I'm trying to calm him down by being calm myself. I don't know why I'm not diamond painting while I'm explaining all of this to you. There's no bees. We're gonna skip to C's. Um, so yeah, and my brother, I will not lie, once he's asleep, he can sleep through anything. I won't lie. If once he's asleep, he can sleep through anything. It's when he's trying to fall asleep and he hears the screaming and the crying, that's when he's like, why is he, yelling and screaming and blah 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 blah. So, yeah. So Steven is fine. He is passed out cold and he will be until his alarm goes off at like 1 in the morning because he works at 2. Actually, he even wakes up before 1 o'clock. What am I saying? I know this because I'm usually up and I hear him scurrying around the house. Sorry, I was itchy, was scratching my chin. So, yeah, that was the crazy kookiness of us today. And then my dad was trying to sit with us. Well, with William, I was more in the dining room than the living room. It's a living room dining room combo. But, anyways, my dad was trying to engage with William, and William was like, no, no, I'm just going to talk to mommy and bug mommy and throw the controller of the PlayStation 4 at mommy so that she can change what I want to watch. I'm trying to get him to use his words like, can you please change what I want to watch? Like, please change it. Trying to get him to use words. He has words. Believe me, he's got lots of words. Because even today, he wanted a shortbread cookie, and I'm like, say, can I please have one? And he goes, that's right. That's the one. And I'm like, no, 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 no. You gotta say please. So he kind of gives me a blank stare like I got two heads. And I'm like, no, we're going to get you to talk more and use full sentences because I know you have the words. I've heard you use the words. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'm just a wee bit tired from my silliness of last night. That's fine. Although I'm hitting my webcam. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. I'll use my single placer so that doesn't happen. Um, there we go. And yeah, that's all I got for you for today. I recorded last night. I told my friend that I'm not gonna play tonight. Normally we start playing at about 9:30, but I might just do this, upload it, grab my headset, like another one that I have that I use for my walks to work. I might just listen to music and just cross stitch. Or I'll just sit here in the basement and cross stitch and listen to music. I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know. But I figured I would do at least a little bit of a WIP and Chat because tomorrow I will be basically in bed when I get home from work. Yeah, that's what I do. I put William to sleep and then I go to bed. Well, I'm in bed. I'm just cross stitching on my bed until about 10 or 11. And then I pass out. And then, yeah, work on Thursday. I'm gonna pop by the nail salon, see if they can do my nails, and then I'll have another WIP and Chat for you on Thursday. Friday, we will be going live. I'm gonna be on repeat a lot. I'm sorry. But I'm also going to see if I can do some blood work for the doctor because I haven't done that yet. Yeah, my appointment was a couple weeks ago and I haven't done the blood work yet. Just because I don't trust my dad as far as I can throw him for watching William for as long as it takes. Because there have been times where I'm there for an hour or two. But I will see if there are. I should be fine. Sorry, I made a huge mess with. Is that orange or is that. That's this color. I made a little bit of a mess, but I'm cleaning it up. It's fine. That's why I organize things the way that I do. So, bing, bang, boom. Yep, yep, yep. Did my partner finally message me? I think that. Sorry, I'm just quickly checking my phone to see if that is Corey. I'm just messaging him back. Usually by like 8:30 he's home. It's now 9 o'clock and he's still not. So I messaged him to see, just to make sure everything's okay. That's just me. That's what I do. I'm the worry wart. There's not much of a color change in here. It's mostly the M's and the I's that we'll be doing up here. I'm so excited for it. I could do it now, but let's get rid of all this little bits of, I'm gonna call it confetti. Might have to change my wax soon. I do change my wax a fair bit because I don't wash my gems. I know there are people who will like soak their gems to get rid of everything off of it. I'm not one of those people, I won't lie. I tried it once. I hated it. I got them everywhere. It's just not for me. Okay, so that's F. There is no G's. I know I saw an H here. And I already know there's lots of I's. I can see the I's. Is there any other H's? I know I saw that one. No. But if I see more, we already know. I'm going to just grab the bag and do it anyways. Hee hee hee. So yeah, I will finish this section actually on camera and then we will be done for tonight. It shouldn't take too long, but we all know me. I'm probably going to talk more, then I'm going to diamond paint. I'm just trying to think. Any plans does anybody have any plans for this week? Or what's everybody working on as they watch me diamond paint? And how is everybody doing? Please leave me comments. It really does help when you leave a comment in my section box. It'll push me to the front of YouTube so other people that like diamond painting and cross stitch can watch me. Sorry, my ear just got really itchy. And my hair is like, I can't win. Today is just not my day. I'm just gonna eat snacks and then I'm gonna cross stitch. I'm gonna work on Mickey and Friends, see how much I can get done tonight before I actually pass out because I am exhausted. I will not lie, I am very, very exhausted. Nope, I'm losing my mind. I thought I saw a letter, but it was not the letter that I thought I was looking at. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay. I can tell you our house is all decorated. I think my dad found everything that he wanted to find. If not, well, my mom will help him this weekend. I took some pictures of it and I sent it to one of my coworkers because I'm like, there, I had to take more than one picture because literally the whole lawn and even up the driveway and stairs is all covered in stuff. And even when you walk up the stairs, different like skeletons, heads, whatever it is my dad set up out there is looking in different directions. So you have to like really look. And yeah, I took lots and lots of pictures. So I sent them to one coworker and I'm like, if you're bored and you're in the area, just come to my house. We'll give your kids lots of candy. We're just not sure how many we're gonna get this year. Last year we got almost 200 kids. So my mom and my parents are actually thinking we're probably gonna double that. We do get people that drive to see our house, that knew us from an old neighborhood. Neighborhood. 16 is J. I'm losing my mind. I swear I'm losing it. Don't know my alphabet anymore. But the R's are very similar to the J's in terms of like color. So my brain is like, har, 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 har. And sorry that I sound so monotone. I don't mean to. Like I said, it's just been a day. Okay, let's get to these lovely K's that I always mess up. Not mess up, but I miss. I miss a lot of K's. Besides the letter Y, C's, K's, M's, and I's are the ones that I have the most of. Like they're in the thousands. Because that little paper that I showed you tells you the quantity. I love it. Not that I'm counting in each individual diamond that I put on, because I lose more sometimes than I put on. Well, you watch me pour out a whole bunch of 310s, and that's okay. I got lots. If I go quiet, I am sorry. I'm just working away. Okay, that's K. We have no L's, so we're skipping right to the M's. I think the L's are mostly going to be here in her face. But I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Yep, I need to change out to where did I put my... Oh, I forgot to put them on my desk, but that's okay. They're not far out of reach. There we go. Got it. I'm just going to clean out my wax. Clean, clean, clean. Get some new wax. Perfect. And let's continue on with my craziness, right? I do hope people like this stained glass, which honestly, I really do like it. I think I've said that once tonight and a few other times, but I do like it. I definitely plan to get more of the stained glass looks with both cross stitch and diamond painting. I mean, I have so many already. I need to start completing them. And one of my coworkers says that I should probably start posting stuff on my Etsy, selling the completed diamond paintings, which I definitely will once I complete a few more, just so people have more of a choice. I don't really have many Halloween designs done. you've seen basically all of them. And for cross stitch, well, I need to work on a whole bunch. So I'm going to be building up my portfolio. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can see the ones that I do have labeled as for sale. Again, they are completed. They're the ones that are completed. I do not have a price range on them because I figured whoever wants them, we can discuss. If it's a 30 by 40, I have magnetic frames for them. And then if you want the frames again, I will go over prices. That's pretty much it in that regards. Yeah, I need to get more cross stitch done, which once Mickey and Friends is done, I feel like, and the Elsa and Anna, I'll feel much better and I will just, keep going and going and going with it. I like to change it up between diamond painting and cross stitch because I really don't want to burn myself out. Yes, this is my hobby. Yes, I love it, but I just don't want to burn myself out on a hobby. I do the same thing with video games. There was one I was it was even before I was pregnant. Yeah, it was long before I was pregnant. So I was in a guild in World of Warcraft for those who play video games. It was a role-playing guild, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but on World of Warcraft and you're typing instead of speaking. We did rankings. So I was one of the highest rankings before, guild leader. And as much as I loved them, they made the game like a job. I was on a leave. I was just getting ready to go on a leave of absence from my work. Actually, I was going on sick leave. I lied. I was going on sick leave. When I wasn't at work and when I wasn't visiting my parents, oh no, even when I was visiting my parents, I would get messages to be in a call. And I'm like, what? Like, this is supposed to be fun. Why am I constantly in 3-hour calls with you guys when this isn't a job? Yeah, 3-hour calls. It was like a staff meeting to figure out what our goals were for the guild and what was going on and this and that and members of the guild and oh my God. I was like, no, 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 no. I can't do this anymore. You guys are stressing me out. I can't even be with my family because I'm constantly in calls with you guys while I'm visiting my family. This was before I moved back with my parents. No, no. And then I found out I was pregnant. I'm like, I'm not having this and being pregnant at the same time. No, 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 no. So I left that guild because I'm like, this game is meant to be fun. It's not a job. I don't get paid to sit around and just wait for issues to arise so that we can be in these calls. So yeah, anything that makes me feel like that again, I just leave. Unless you want to pay me for it. I kid, I kid, I kid. But it's just one of those. If you game, you'll understand. I do the same with Phasmophobia. I play it with my friends. Like I said, Lord Moose, he has a video up of some of the matches that we were playing on Sunday night, Saturday night. I don't remember. Saturday night because there was yeah, I think it was Saturday night. Um yeah, so he has a video up of that if you want to take a look, but we do take breaks from that as well because again, you don't want to burn yourself out. Plus, there's only so many times you can die to the ghost and not get annoyed. So, yeah. Hobbies are for fun. Unless you want to make it into a monetary thing, then it's really no longer a hobby. But you got to do what you love. And if anybody watches Darman out there, because I watch a lot of his videos, it's you do what you love and the money will follow. So, you know, I love a lot of things, but we'll see what happens, right? And the M's are almost done. Like I said, M's are basically one of the, so M's are 1,967. C's are 2006. Uh, which one was, what else? I's are 1,096. And I said M's. K's are 1,414. And then Y's are 4,293. Yeah, Y's are the most because it's all this background. Okay, M's are done. We have one tiny, tiny little N. I see N, and then we'll go to P, Q, R, S. There's one V. Oh, and I missed a D. That's okay. Let's do that D first. And D is number 10, which is at the bottom here. Like I said, the P's and the D's look too much alike, so that's where I get confused. And I'm like, is that what it says it is? So that one's done. And then once this section is done, I will fix it with my little, with this, which has a whole bunch of 939s. Let me just grab that. Okay, let's get into the P's. I did show last night how far we had gotten so everybody can see that. And then what we're working on tonight, like I said, once this section is done, I am going to take off. I'm going to do a little more cross stitching and then I'm going to pass out till tomorrow morning. Go. Oof, let's not drop that. I might have more in bins, but no, I don't want to drop it. Again, sorry you have to see my arm going right across. And there's the Q's done. And then we got the R's. Which here, this is why I get confused. They're a couple shades off from one another. 16 is J, 23 is R. It's 798 and 996. And then they're on similar backgrounds because, you know, blue. And you know, tomorrow is yay work. Actually, tomorrow's going to be really, really boring unless they fix the schedules. But it's even hard to fix the schedules right now because every September, October, there was a thing. And you're probably like, what do you mean? Well, 2020, you know, was lovely COVID. Then in 2021, the optometrist went on. Where did it go? They went on strike. In 2022, two of the doctors went on maternity leave. And yeah, so it's been such a great, you know, time. So we're doing our best. If anybody lives in my area, I know you guys don't know where I live, but for those on Facebook, because I do post these up on Facebook just to get more people to watch. If you live in my area, we are taking on new patients. 4 out of 5 doctors are at least. Okay, we have 1T, 1U, 1V. There we go. There's the T. Gonna get that U. Which is right there. And the V. And we are done. So I'm just going to fix this up. I hope everybody has a fantastic night. A fantastic Wednesday since I will not be seeing you tomorrow. I'm going to raise this up. Sorry. While I do this. Yeah, try to have a fantastic Wednesday. I know you're going to have a day without me. And I will see everybody. Can't really close out the program yet. I will see everybody on Thursday. Have a good